Good morning. Stella got her cowbell yesterday. Actually went pretty easy. So yeah, the cowbell, I love hearing them, but we'll have to see how long before it annoys. I don't know if annoy is the right word, but especially with videoing, both me and you as whoever's watching, if anybody's watching. But yeah, there's a romantic feeling about waking up early in the morning, 4 o'clock or whatever, with the window open. You can hear that cowbell. That's fine for an early riser like me, but as JoJo said the other night, she couldn't have her window open trying to fall asleep because we could hear Daisy down below the house. So for now, we're sticking with the cowbell. So the topic today is marginal pasture, which we have a fair amount of because of, regenerating the pasture after being the way it is for a very long time. So let's take a little look at where we're at right now. So for our bearings, the house is up there. This is the lane that comes down the back acreage. So this here, as you can see in the pane here, this has not been historical pasture, if you will. Instead, there's like a kidney-shaped, teardrop-shaped pasture here that has been hayed for decades. So that's kind of its own conversation about rehabilitation. We'll interseed it, but we've got these unique areas where we cut out some trees and we're trying to develop silvopasture, and you've got the reeds canary, you have all these little sprouts coming up of ash trees and maybe some box elder. So it's definitely not ideal pasture, if you will. But at the same time, there is some forage here that we need to take advantage of. And this is pretty flush the first time through. So we're on our second trip through about 45 days later. And it's lighter, so we're moving them quicker. So the bottom line is this: until I figure out if I'm going to try to do any seeding here, which I think at most would be some light tillage and broadcasting because of the multiple trees and how damp it can be, because we're just not going to get a grain drill in here. But in the meantime, we're going to use these critters and the sheep to just work through it. So we're going to take what we can get and we're going to keep moving. But you can see there's multiple grasses, less than ideal, some meadow grass, definitely reeds canary, some smooth brome, and then we've got these little trees that come up, and definitely some goldenrod down here as well. And all of that stuff they will pick at in its immature stages. There's Kyle eating some goldenrod right now, and they'll take the tops off of this little I think it's a small tree growing, but they'll take the top off of it. And, for now, we'll take that. And as we rehabilitate the pasture, again, we'll just move them through quicker so that they stay on top of quality forage. So I just said there that they'll stay on top of quality forage. Well, that's actually not true down here, because I wouldn't call this quality, but they'll get into the quality forage sooner than later while still taking some here. So we're watching the body condition, definitely watching the milk cows, both their condition as well as what they're milking. And using the critters to help regenerate this pasture. So this is kind of the trial area down here to see what you can do. It's very passive. I mean, it's active because you've got cattle on it, but it's passive in the sense of it's going to take a couple of years unless we decide to come and do tillage. I would consider tillage or interseeding active, meaning like you're expecting results immediately that year. With this type of grazing, I would consider more of a passive because it's going to take a little bit longer. So mosquitoes are definitely in full force down here. So hope you have a great day.